Hello everyone, today our topic is how to master post-sale review and feedback using Google Forms and Slack. So suppose we are sharing our feedback form with all our customers after every sale, and now we are taking their feedback to improve our business and growth. So here my objective is that whenever a customer will fill our Google form, that automatically we are going to capture the detail of that form submission and we are going to get all the detail of the feedback. Now what we want is we want to send this data automatically as a message on our Slack channel with our team. So for that, what I need to do is I need to build a connection between Google Forms and Slack. So for building this connection, I'm going to use Pabbly Connect, which is an amazing software for automation and integration. In Pabbly Connect, I need to use trigger and action. In trigger application, I'm going to use Google Forms. In action application, I'm going to use Slack. So how I'm going to build this connection? For that, let me take you to my computer screen. I hope all you can see my computer screen. And today we are going to see the best practice and strategy for mastering post-sales review and feedbacks. So feedback and reviews plays a vital role in improving and growing our business, and we need to keep working on our feedbacks. So for getting all the feedbacks from the customer and to never miss these feedbacks, we are going to set up an automation. Now suppose we are sharing our feedback form with our customer on every sale, and now as any customer fills that form and gives the feedback, then automatically we want to share that form submission details or the feedback details with our team on Slack. Now for our objective, we are going to use Pabbly Connect, and with Pabbly Connect, we are going to build a connection between Google Form, where we have created our feedback form for our sales, and Slack, where we have our team who can review these feedbacks and can work to improve and grow our business. So here we are going to build this connection without any coding and programming skills, and we are going to use Pabbly Connect for that. So how we can set up this automation and how we can use Pabbly Connect? For that, we need to open a new tab and search for pabbly.com/connect, and it will take us to this landing page of Pabbly Connect. Here we have two options, sign in and sign up for free. If you don't have any account with Pabbly Connect, then you just have to click on this sign up for free button, and it will take only 2 minutes of your time and you will get 100 tasks free every month. Or if you already have an account, you can just sign in and you will get to see this page. So these are all the apps that Pabbly offers, and we are going to use Pabbly Connect here. For that, I need to click here on this Access Now button, and it will direct us to the dashboard of Pabbly Connect. Here, this is the workflow section, and we can see all the workflows that we will create here. And this is the folder section. We can create new folder here, and we can save any workflow in any particular folder that we want. Now here, I want to create a new workflow. For that, I need to click here on this Create Workflow button, and this window will pop up. Here I need to name my workflow, so I'm going to name it as my objective, which is to mastering post-sales review and feedback using Google Forms and Slack. Now I need to select the folder where I want to save my workflow, so I'm going to open this tab, and in this tab I will find all the folders that I've created in my Pabbly Connect account. And here I'm going to use this particular folder of Slack. So I'm going to select this and I'm going to save my workflow in this particular folder. So I need to click on Create. And this will take us to this most important window of our workflow. Here we have two boxes, trigger and action. So these are the two main principles on which our workflow works on. And trigger says when this happens, action says do this. So trigger is going to be the first step that will get executed in our workflow, and action will just follow that. So we have to set up our trigger first, and here my trigger application is going to be Google Forms. So I'm going to select Google Forms here. And now I have to give a trigger event. So I'm going to open this tab, and new response received will be my trigger event. So I'm going to select this. And now what I need to do is I need to connect Google Forms with Pabbly Connect in my workflow. So for that, I'm going to use this webhook URL, and this webhook URL is going to work as a bridge between Google Forms and Pabbly Connect. Now for connecting Google Forms in my workflow, I need to follow all these instructions. And first I'm going to copy this webhook URL, and now I'm going to take you to my Google Form, and here this is my feedback form that I've created in Google Form. Now what is going to happen is that all the submission of this particular form is going to add in a particular spreadsheet in Google Sheet. So I'm going to take you there. And this is my spreadsheet, which is named as feedback form responses. So this is my spreadsheet where all the responses of my feedback form is going to get added. So all the form submissions that I'm going to get in Google Form are going to get stored here. So this is my spreadsheet which is named as feedback form responses, and I have all these columns here. And here I have this last data entry column. Now what I need to do is that as I'm going to receive a new form submission from Google Form, then automatically all that detail is going to get added here. So I'm going to connect this particular spreadsheet with Pabbly Connect to get the new form responses. So for connecting this spreadsheet, what I need to do is I need to go to extensions, and I need this particular extension of Pabbly Connect Webhooks. And if you don't have this particular extension, then what you need to do is you need to go to add-ons and you have to open get add-ons. And it will take us to Google Workspace Marketplace. Here we need to search for our extension, which is Pabbly Connect Webhook. So I'm going to open that. And here we will see our extension. So we need to install this particular extension, and I have already installed this. So I'm going to close this. I will go back to extensions and I will go to my extension of Pabbly Connect Webhooks. And in this, I'm going to open this option of initial setup. And here I have these two tabs, webhook URL and trigger column. So first I'm going to paste that webhook URL that I have copied from Pabbly Connect. So I'm going to paste that here. And now I need to give a trigger column. So the trigger column will be your final data column, on which if the data is added, the whole of that row data will be sent to the webhook URL. So in my spreadsheet, I have column L, which is my last data entry column. And now whenever a data will be filled in that particular column, then automatically the data of that row will be sent to Pabbly Connect. Now what I need to do is I need to click on submit. And here my setup is configured successfully. I'm going to close this. And now what I want is that whenever I'm going to receive a new form submission from Google Form, then automatically the detail of that form submission are going to add in new rows. So I want to send all the data that are going to get added in new rows. So for that I need to go back to extensions, and I will go back to my extension of Pabbly Connect Webhook. And here I have this option of send on event. So I'm going to enable this. And after enabling this option, what is going to happen is that as I'm going to receive a new form submission from Google Form, then automatically the detail of that form submission is going to add in a new row. And as a new row will be added in my spreadsheet, then automatically the data of that row will be sent to Pabbly Connect. Now I will go back to Pabbly Connect. And here we can see it is waiting for webhook response. So how I'm going to get this webhook response? For that, I need to make a new form submission. So for this, let me take you back to my Google Form, and I'm going to preview this form. So this is my feedback form, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill this form and I'm going to give my feedback for my sale. So first I have to give a name. So my name will be demo user. I have to give an email. So my email will be demouser@pabblytudes.com, and I have to give a phone number. So I'm going to give a random phone number here. So this is the phone number of my customer. Now I'm going to give a product purchased. So my product is Inox 9i. So this was the product. And now I have to fill all these details to give my feedback. So my overall experience is excellent, and I'm satisfied with my product service. So I'm going to give this very satisfied. So I did have interaction with the customer service. So I'm going to click on yes, and I'm going to rate my customer service as 4. And now I have to select how satisfied were you with the delivery shipping process. So I'm very satisfied. And I'm going to fill all this form. So I have filled all the detail of my feedback, and now what I need to do is I need to click on submit. And here I have successfully submitted my form. Now what should happen is that automatically all these detail of this form submission should be added in my Google Sheet. So let me take you back to Google Sheet. And here in Google Sheet, we can see I have added all these detail of my feedback. So my name is demo user, email is demouser@pabblytudes.com. I have this random phone number, I have my product purchase, and all these detail of my feedback. Now let's go back to Pabbly Connect. And here we can see I have received this response. So in this response, I have all these details that I have added in my spreadsheet. So I have the trigger column, I have my spreadsheet name, which is feedback form responses. And here I have all these details of my feedback. I have my product name, which is Inox 9i. I have the random phone number of my customer. I have the name of my customer, which is demo user. Also, I have the email, which is demouser@pabblytudes.com. So here I have received all these details of my feedback, and now what I need to do is I need to use all these details, and I want to send these details on my Slack channel so that my team can review this feedback, and we can use these feedbacks to improve in the sector where we need to improve. So for sending all these details on Slack, what I need to do is I need to set up my actions tab. So I'm going to open this tab, and here my action application is going to be Slack. So I'm going to select Slack here, and now I have to give an action event. So I'm going to open this tab, and send channel message will be my action event. So I'm going to select this. and I'm going to connect Slack with Pabbly Connect. So I'll click here on Connect. I will click on Add New Connection, and I'm going to click on Connect with Slack. And now for connecting Slack, what I need to do is I need to give my token type, and I only have two options for my token type, which is user or bot. So I'm going to give my token type as user, and I'm going to click on Save. And now I'm going to scroll down, and I have to click on Allow to give access to my account. And here my connection is successful. Now first what I need to do is I need to select my channel where I want to send this message. So for selecting the channel, let me first take you to my Slack account. And here on Slack, I'm going to use this particular channel of sales feedbacks. So I'm going to use this particular channel. So let's go back to Pabbly Connect. And for selecting the channel, we need to open this tab. And in this tab, I will find all the channels that I've created in my Slack account. And here I'm going to search for my channel, which is sales feedback. So this is my channel. So I'm going to select this. And now what I need to do is I need to give the message that I want to send on my Slack channel. So I'm going to type my message here, and my message will be, "Hi team, I hope this message finds you well. I wanted to take a moment to share some incredible insightful feedback we have received from one of our valued customers. Their input highlights both our strengths and areas where we have opportunities to improve. It's a testament to the hard work and dedication each of you puts into delivering exceptional experience for our customers." So here I'm going to add the detail of my feedback that I have received from my Google form, and here these are all the details like the customer name, email, phone number, and all the feedback details. So here what I need to do is, as I'm receiving all these responses from my Google form, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to use all those responses and I'm going to map those details here. So for that I need to use mapping, and what mapping is a technique through which I can retrieve the data from the previous tabs, and the data that is changing will get replaced with the new data in the real time. So first I need to give a customer name. So I'm going to click here. I will give a space, and I'm going to open this response of Google Forms. And here in this response, I have the name of my customer, which is demo user. So I'm going to map this. Similarly, I'm going to map the email address. So I'm going to click here. I will give a space, and I'm going to open the response of Google Forms. And here this is the email address of my customer. So I'm going to map this. I'm going to map the phone number. Now I have to map all these details of my feedback that I have received from my customer. So I'm going to give the name of my product that has been purchased by my customer. So this is my product name. So I'm going to map this. Now I'm going to fill all these details of my feedback. So here I have mapped all these details of my feedback. And now as I have mapped all these details, I have made these details dynamic. Now every time what is going to happen is that as I'm going to receive new form submission from Google Form, then automatically all these details of my feedback is going to get replaced with the new detail that I'm going to receive from my new response. So as I'm going to receive new response in real time, then automatically all these details are going to get replaced in the real time. Now here I have set up my message. Now what I need to do is I need to scroll down, and I need to click on Save and Send Test Request button. And here we can see I have received the response. So this is a positive response, and this means that I have sent a message automatically on my Slack channel with my team. Now to check this, let me take you to Slack. And here this is my channel, which is named as Sales Feedback. And here I have sent this particular message which says, "Hi team, I hope this message finds you well. I wanted to take a moment to share some incredible insightful feedback we have received from one of our valued customers. Their input highlights both our strengths and areas where we have opportunities to improve. It's a testament to the hard work and the dedication each one of puts into delivering exceptional experience for our customer. And here are the details of my feedback. So I have the customer name, which is demo user. I have the email, which is demouser@pabblytudes.com. I have this random phone number. I have my product purchase, which is Inox 9i, and I have all these details of my feedback. So the overall experience is excellent. Product service quality is very satisfied. He has taken the customer service, and he is very satisfied with our shipping process. Also, he is very satisfied with our product service that we have provided, and he is also going to recommend our product to other people. So here we can see that I have used all the details of the feedback that I have received from my Google form, where I have created my feedback form, and automatically by using all these details of my feedback form, I have sent this message to my team on Slack. So here my connection between Google Form and Slack is working successfully, and whenever I'm going to receive a new response from my feedback form, then automatically I'm going to capture the detail of that form submission, and I'm going to use that detail to send a message automatically on my Slack channel. So here I have successfully created this automation between Google Forms and Slack for mastering post-sales review and feedback. So let's summarize what we did here. So first I have set up my trigger, and my trigger application was Google Forms, and my trigger event was new response received. Then I have set up my action tab, and my action application was Slack, and my action event was send channel message. So this is how I have successfully created this workflow, and you can also create this workflow by following all the steps that I did in my workflow. And I'm also going to put the link of my workflow in the description so you can check it out from there. And thank you for watching this video. Not just these applications, you can automate and integrate a lot more applications like this by using Pabbly Connect. So if you want to reach out to us, then email us at support@pabbly.com. And if you have any queries, then you can write us at forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any issue with the pricing, then you can visit this link. And if you like this video, then please like, share and subscribe. Thank you.